When I came back home and saw those words on the mirror, I knew something had shifted. Not dramatically. Not in a way that came with explanations or apologies. But quietly. Subtly. He seemed calmer. More grounded. Almost like he was searching within himself. But even with that, nothing was spoken. No apology. No deep conversation. No reassurance. Just small talk. Normal conversations that danced around everything that actually mattered. And if I'm being honest, there were days I longed for more. Days I wished he would just say, "I'm sorry. I'm going to fix this. I choose you." But those words never came. And eventually, I had to face something within myself. I was still yearning for his love. Too deeply. So I did something I hadn't done in a long time. I looked at myself. Really looked. And what I saw was someone I had been neglecting. I was tired. Stressed. Emotionally drained. My body carried tension. My face was breaking out. And I realized I had been pouring everything into surviving, and nothing into myself. So I made a decision. No more. I will not let his late nights control my emotions. I will not let her posts break me. I will not let his behavior define my peace. I will take care of myself. I will focus on my growth. I will become whole, regardless of what he chooses. And that became my focus. I started exercising, taking care of my body, focusing on my studies, showing up for myself in ways I hadn't before. And most importantly, I anchored my days in God. My devotions became my foundation every morning, preparing my heart for the day ahead. But healing still wasn't linear. Some days I felt strong, empowered, clear. Other days, I crashed, cried, felt overwhelmed all over again. But even then, something had changed. I started talking to God like a friend. Honestly. Personally. And in those quiet moments, I would hear that calm voice again, asking me questions. Why are you reacting like this? What is really hurting you? And when I looked deeper within myself, I saw the truth. This was a process. A season. And I could not rush healing. I could not force change. So I stopped doing something else too. I stopped checking his phone. Stopped searching for evidence. Stopped trying to control what I couldn't. Because I realized something. If I say I trust God, then I must trust Him fully. Even when I cannot see what He's doing. Nothing around me changed immediately. He still came home late. She still posted. And yes, sometimes it still hurt. But I handled it differently. Or at least, I tried to. Then came the difficult moments again. Our anniversary. His birthday. Moments I secretly hoped would be different. That maybe this time he would choose me. But he didn't. He spent our anniversary with her. And on his birthday, he came home at 4 in the morning. Still married. Still physically present. But emotionally absent. And that pain tested everything I was building within myself. But I kept praying. Because even while hurting, prayer was still the only place I found peace. As the year came to an end, I noticed something. I wasn't the same anymore. I still had moments. But I was calmer. More grounded. More connected to God than I had been in years. Then my birthday came. And I broke. Not because he didn't spend it with me, but because of something that seemed small, yet felt huge. He didn't post me. Every year he celebrated me publicly. But this year, he chose not to. Because he didn't want to hurt her feelings. And something inside me shattered. I cried. I screamed. I drank. I smoked. I let every emotion surface all at once. And when he saw me, he cried too, saying he shouldn't have done that. That it was my birthday. But even that didn't fix the pain. Because at that point, it wasn't about the birthday. It was about everything. Then New Year's came. And for the first time in years, I spent it in church. And something about that moment felt right. Like I was finally placing myself where I truly needed to be. Not emotionally, but spiritually. They prayed for me. And even though I was still hurting, I felt held. The new year started quietly. The first week, nothing changed. Then the second week came. And suddenly, everything shifted. He stopped taking the car. Started taking the bus. Started coming home early. 6 in the evening. Instead of 2 in the morning. He paid attention to our son. He kissed me before leaving. Kissed me when he returned home. His voice softened. His presence changed. He started listening to affirmations. Making plans. Showing up. And it happened so suddenly. It almost didn't feel real. There was no big confession. No dramatic explanation. Just change. And I didn't rush to question it. I didn't push for answers. I simply watched. And prayed. Because I understood something now. Not every transformation comes with words. Sometimes, it comes through actions. Slowly, things around me started aligning. She posted less. Then started posting things that felt like endings. Lessons. Disappointment. Letting go. And I didn't celebrate it. I didn't react. I just observed. Because my focus had shifted. My goal was no longer just getting my husband back. It was bringing our lives back to reverence. Back to God. Because now I understood something deeply. That's where everything begins. And where everything must return.